Hi guys, slightly different one for you here today. I've been asked by a couple of people on how to get the TP-Link Omada stuff up and running, so I thought I'd give it a go. We've got a number of access points on this network and they are all currently in standalone mode, so we're going to get Omada installed on this machine and we should be able to get these access points enrolled. Yes, the top of the screen is cut off, that is deliberate. Let's go and grab the latest version of the software. So we want the latest version here. Let's go and grab that. It's a fairly small download. It looks like we're getting it twice. And we just install this. Yeah, that's fine. This machine's fairly basic. It doesn't have most of the stuff that we'd normally have on a workstation. So let's get Omada controller installed. This is a fairly straightforward install. You're going to get this, unfortunately. It's not a commonly known bit of software, and if you've got Smart Screen running, Smart Screen will kick off. Excuse my chair. Incidentally, I'm recording this on a headset, not on my usual microphone setup, so apologies if there's any audio weirdness. And there we go. So let's start Omada, and let's get rid of this lot. Occasionally on the older versions there was an issue with MongoDB starting, and if you started it and it failed, you can close and start over again. And obviously this is using MongoDB, so please make sure that you do security checks and make sure that the database is actually secure. And we should automatically fire up. I was going to fire up Edge. You know what, we'll go with Edge for now because it's what is there by default. And now we just want to run through our getting started. So pick this to reflect what you're going to be doing with it. Make sure that you set your controller address, controller details. What should we call this? That's our building. That's all good. Select our time zone. Where was 0? I must have gone straight past it. There it is. And I think we're going to go for a hotel. I think that will do us. There we go. Right, so we found more than I thought we were going to. So we do want to configure all of these. So these two I didn't expect it to find. That's quite an old firmware on those. That one's just been installed today, and that's the one directly above my desk. So I don't think it will be able to do anything with these, because normally you need to factory reset these before Omada will adopt them. We're going to ignore all the WAN stuff. I might have to grey this out. I will have to grey these ones out. So yeah, this is what we set automatically as our username and password once they've been adopted. So we'll go with our default there. This means that if the device becomes unadopted or you need to add it to a new Omada setup, you'll need to make sure these map. TP-Link ID, I need to grey this out. So if you've got TP-Link ID already, hit login and bind and it will sign you in. And obviously you can't see quite what's going on there. That all looks good. So what will happen now is it should try and adopt these EAPs once we've logged in. So let's log in. And the great thing about this is even on a local Omada install like this, if you register it with your TP-Link ID, you can manage it from your phone, which is quite handy when you get a call from a customer saying, oh, this isn't working, and you can go in and have a look. So let's have a look. So we've got a dot failed on those. I'm not that surprised. And they are adopting. I suspect they're going to fail as well. So what we need to do now is go and factory reset these. So let's factory reset 99.55 first. So all we need to do is go into System, Reboot, Reset to Factory Defaults. Okay. I'm imagining these are going to fail as well, but I need to be careful with these because these are actually part of a live system at the moment. We could go do 42. I don't think anyone's using 42 at the moment either. Yeah, can't spell. So we do the same in here. System, Reboot, Reset, and Factory Reset. You'll have to excuse my chair. And one of those has disappeared. 42 we've just done. So once that 55 reboots, it will pop back up in here. And we'll ignore that for now. There we go. There's our 55 just popped back. That should be adopted straight away. Let's just tell it to do it anyway. And you see that's just changed to provisioning. That means that the settings that are configured in Omada are now being uploaded to that access point. And there you go. So that access point now, 99.55, which is a 1 in our hallway in our flat, is now up configured. I've not had to log in that and do anything at all. That has just worked with the configuration from Omada. So if we go back now, we should hopefully see those access points come back in a minute. 45 is directly above my head and I can see that it has just finished rebooting. I think it was 255. There you go, you can see we're pending, so we tell that to adopt now. Provisioning. Now occasionally you may find that these get stuck at provisioning, or we've had them get stuck trying to do firmware upgrades as well. We've got hundreds and hundreds of these units out, but we've only seen that 3 or 4 times, and it basically means that for whatever reason the access point needs power cycling. Now I don't think that that's, well, I don't know what the cause of that is, but it doesn't appear to be that widespread. So my assumption is something silly on the network is happening that's upsetting them. I've also noticed those EAP 110s have disappeared, which is interesting. It could be one of 2 passwords. There we go. And the other one will be 242, I believe, then. Now the problem we've got with moving these on to the main network is this is going to be disruptive. So let's just see what we've got. Have we got any clients? You can see our networks there. We've got 9 clients there. So what we need to do is these ones need this network here, fob3, but we only need that on that one access point downstairs. So what we do now is we go into settings and we go into our wireless networks. So we have our default group here which provides just this one. We're going to add another network to this. Okay, so any access point that's a member of our default group will get these two Wi-Fi networks. So what we need to do now is create a new one. It would be nice if you could copy a group and start again. Oh yes, you can. Okay, that's a new function there. So that's going to start us again with those networks. So if we now go into bars, you can see we've got the same thing, and we need to create one new network. I just need to double check that that's correct. fob_3. We want to keep it with the same SSID as the previous one, which means things should just work. The guest network is something else. I may cover that in another thing. Sorry, I'm just thinking about what I need to do here because this is not quite as straightforward as it seems. That is a member of a VLAN. So let's pop over into here. Let's use my phone. There's our fob3 and that is on VLAN 20. The problem we've got to watch with that is that VLAN may not be available to all access points. I think it is available to all of the ones downstairs, but it's not available to any of the upstairs ones. So there we go, that's all done. There you go. They are quite elderly access points. They've certainly been installed for about 5 years, I think, so that's not too surprising. But the other two are there, they're up and running Omada, that's good. So we've migrated the 2 newer access points over without any problems. They're now centrally managed from this machine, and I don't know if we will show any clients yet. We might do. Yep, there we go, we are seeing some clients, so that's all good. What we're probably going to do now is I'm probably going to go down and update one more of those access points to change it to a slightly newer version, and then we're done with that. So there you go, that's all there is to it. It's not difficult, the workflow is fairly simple, and any questions just ask down there in the comments. Take care, bye.